Archie, the bulldog, looks pretty cute in his protective goggles. He's not wearing them to make a fashion statement. He needs to wear the goggles during laser light therapy at the veterinarian's office.
Archie is one of my favorites. He came to me because he actually had an accident where he fell and he essentially got a stroke on his spinal cord. So he got the blood supplied to his spinal cord cut off, basically. And what happened is he went acutely paralyzed in his back legs.
Archie's initial prognosis wasn't good. Emergency doctors had even suggested euthanasia. However, once they discovered he hadn't broken his back and surgery wasn't needed, doctors suggested using physiotherapy to get him up walking again.
Any patient that has any kind of surgery, any orthopedic surgery, any nerve issues, any muscle strains, they go to physiotherapy. And we've just started to really introduce that in veterinary medicine, and it's a huge component of their recovery.
I had no idea. No, I didn't know that was an option. I was excited. I thought that definitely it would be something to look into, and hopefully it would help the little guy out.
Good boy, keep going, keep going.
The animal rehabilitation program starts with massage and therapeutic laser treatments.
So the laser is a lower level light therapy that we use, and it helps to stimulate healing, reduce pain and inflammation, and we use that on most of our arthritis patients on their joints to help reduce the inflammation of their joints, which in turn decreases pain and allows them to have more of a range of motion.
Karma, a 3-year-old golden Labrador retriever, has been going to rehab for the last year following surgery to her knees.
We were out on a trail and she was running in front of me and she disappeared behind some trees and I heard a yip. And she came back hobbling on all 3 legs, one up in the air. So I knew at that time it was probably the other cruciate ligament done, so yeah. So a big surgery again.
Treats are used as motivation to get the dogs to respond to exercises tailored to their individual needs, like crawling through a series of movements on a mat, run a treadmill, or balance on large human exercise balls.
Coming 3 days a week for just about a whole year. The benefits, she built muscle like crazy, and I mean at first it was hard for her because of course new stuff, couldn't do the balancing and that, but she endured as well as the staff here endured with her, and yeah, she built up the muscles really quickly and strengthened her body.
She's got the most muscle I've ever seen in a dog before, and she's so strong and is running on a treadmill, and you never think a dog that had surgery in both of the knees would be able to do things like what she's doing in fitness.
Now through the summer she can go swimming, so we swim her just about every day, yeah, plus walk, yeah, and we still do her therapy at home 3 days a week.
Within a few weeks of rehabilitation treatments, Archie was on his feet again. But he had lost most of the muscle on his hindquarters and has had to work hard with his trainers and owners to regain his mobility.
He's running on the beach for the first time, and really we're just working on his balance a little bit more and strengthening both legs, but it's really a remarkable case.
All dog lovers know that a dog isn't really a dog, it's a part of your family. So going from what we had to deal with at the beginning to where he is now, it's hard to explain. You could tell he was really feeling it as well because he's such a cheerful dog. His personality is unbelievable, and at the beginning he was so depressed. His head would hang down, he wouldn't look at you, and now he's gaining all that muscle back with all the exercises we're doing here. His strength is coming back, his personality is back just like it was before, so it's an amazing feeling to see his progress.
I wanted her to have a good quality of life, be able to hike with us and do things like that, so it was very important to go through and do all this with her.
When I first started, I was even skeptical. You know, you don't know until you see it. And then you see the difference that you can make in these patients' lives. And I develop a very special bond with my rehab patients because you work with them one-on-one for so long and you see the progress they make and how it affects their family and their quality of life. It's really amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Rehabilitation therapy can help dogs of any age live more comfortably and extend their quality of life. In Nanaimo, I'm Annette Lucas.